Most of us would do just about anything to shed a few pounds. Thing is, who has the time or the energy to put in hours of working out to see results? Well, today on Delmarva Life, we're going to show you how you can lose some of that weight without working out. You heard me right.
All right, guys, low testosterone, not something we like to talk about or even admit for that matter, but millions of men deal with it on a daily basis. And now we're learning that treatments for low T could be hurting men's health. Find out how and what you need to know to stay healthy.
We're also talking about your home today. Whether you're the buyer or the seller, there are so many things to keep in mind, from the home inspection to the final walkthrough. What key areas you need to pay close attention to.
Hey, but don't forget the entire closing process as well, from how long it takes to make sure it's a done deal to what you need to bring to the table. Plus, what happens if you have buyer's remorse. We're going to find out.
And ladies, I'd be willing to bet you have a few old stones sitting in your jewelry box that you'd like to turn into something, or maybe some old jewelry or a family heirloom. Well, get it out, because we're going to show you how you can get that old jewelry turned into something new again.
And we are telling you far enough in advance that you can clear your calendar for July. We are going to announce who will take the stage at the Delaware State Fair, and believe you us, there is something for everyone. Delmarva Life starts right now.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Lisa Bryant.
I'm Jimmy Hopper. Welcome to Delmarva Life from historic Studio D.
You know, we like to start the show on a happy note.
Yes.
On a,
uplifting.
Talk about life.
Yes.
Yes. But we're talking about death. But bear with us. Do you ever think about how you would write your obituary? How you want it to read when you die? You've thought about it.
I have. Honest to goodness, I haven't. I know one thing I want to do, but we'll talk about that a little bit
later. Well,
later.
guess what? One Sussex County man did. He wrote it himself.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Walter Brule of Dewey Beach died Sunday. We're sorry for the family and everyone, but his grandson, Sam, uploaded his grandfather's obituary to Reddit on Monday, and it quickly became one of the most popular links of the day. If you can actually have highlights from an obituary, we'd like to show you just a couple. Walter George Brule Jr. of Newark and Dewey Beach, Delaware, is a dead person. He is no more. He is bereft of life. He is deceased. He has rung down the curtain and gone to join the choir. Invisible, he is expired and gone to meet his maker. He was surrounded by his loving wife of 57 years, Helene Sellers Brule, who will now be able to purchase the mink coat, which he had always refused her because he believed only minks should wear mink.
There will be no viewing, since his wife refuses to honor his request to have him standing in the corner of the room with a glass of Jack Daniels in his hand so that he would appear natural to visitors. And it goes on and on.
Again, our condolences to the family, but we've even heard comments from people saying, I wish I had known him.
Yeah.
To write that about himself was
like
absolutely incredible.
And if you think about it, it's a celebration of life.
Yes.
You know,
yes.
We're sad to see loved ones go, but at the same time, when they go, it's nice to celebrate what they were all about.
And he made sure that that was going to happen.
He sure did.
That was terrific.
And speaking of celebrations, a much anticipated celebration is happening in Ocean City this weekend. Everyone loves to be Irish at the Ocean City's famous St. Patrick's Day Parade. Marching units, floats, local celebrities, it's all there. You want to head down to Ocean City Saturday. Starting at noon, the parade travels down Coastal Highway from 60th Street to 44th Street. They're also going to have a festival of food and drink, and that's going to happen at about 11 a.m. on 45th Street. A good time by all. We've been there.
I can be Jimmy O'Hoppa again.
Yes, you can.
Okay,
I can be Lisa O'Brien.
Will that work? I don't know if you know the name Josh Seehorn. Josh left the Point Reyes National Seashore in California just about a year ago. Since then, he has walked across the country, all 6,800 miles of it.
Wow.
He will be in Cape Henlopen State Park on Saturday, 1 year and 6,800 miles after leaving that national park. Absolutely incredible. So they're going to be celebrating all the fun there at the end of his journey. It's going to be the 15th, 3 o'clock at the Atlantic Ocean Trailhead of the American Discovery Trail in Lewis. So go out that way. It's going to be, can you imagine? How many pairs of shoes he went through? and
That's
socks.
so Forrest Gump of him.
And I'll bet his feet stink.
Oh, let's not go there.
Just
Hey, let's talk about what's happening in Salisbury this weekend. You still have time to get tickets for Feathers and Fedoras. Just the name sounds fun. It's a fundraising event for the Art Institute and Gallery in Salisbury. And guess what? It's a 1920s themed gala. Pam Miller, seen here, of the Pam Miller Band, will sing you through the era of Flasks and Flappers, Fitzgerald and O'Keeffe, Gershwin and Berlin. And they want you to come all dolled up to support AIG's youth and adult exhibits, classes, scholarships, and contests. What a great event. It's this Friday, Feathers and Fedoras, March 14th at the Art Institute and Gallery on Main Street in Salisbury. Tickets, only $30. And if you want to reserve your ticket, you have a couple days, 410-546-4748.
You know, we talk a lot about the STEM programs in schools and all that. This is something that goes along with that I find absolutely fascinating. I don't know why, but it really does get my attention. The 20th annual Delaware Junior Solar Spring Competition is coming up.
On your mark, get set, go!
Here's the deal. Middle school students from all over Delaware are invited to compete in this thing. This is so awesome. This is actually a video from past competition. Teams of 4 or 5 students per car. Each team is required to design, build, and race a model car that is only powered by sunlight.
Wow.
Using a solar cell. Just to let you know, it is a double elimination race. Awards going to the 5 fastest cars and for the most innovative design. I just find that absolutely fascinating, and these kids think this, and you can see right there, they came up with some great designs.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Technology and sun seem to go together, don't
Yeah,
they?
yes, they
And
do.
speaking of the sun, if you can't go to the beach without disconnecting, which I think is kind of weird.
something
But
wrong with
anyway, the Bethany Beach Boardwalk is going to be a good place to hang out this summer. This spring, the town will install a new Wi-Fi system after the last one was hit by lightning.
Yeah.
The free Wi-Fi at the beach boardwalk and bandstand includes several access points on poles and below the boardwalk.
So where do we
Under
go?
the board.
I don't even think about that.
Yeah, I don't know. So yeah, if you take your iPad to
You can
the
still
beach.
go online.
Yeah.
Really. I want to say congratulations to Thomas Stevenson. Salisbury Mayor Jim Ireton this week announced that Thomas Stevenson has been selected as the city's new administrator. He's been a city employee since 1988, currently the Director of Neighborhood Services and Code Compliance. He is also the Chair of the Neighborhood Services Task Force and the Secretary to the Salisbury Historic District Commission. He'll be replacing John Pick, who left the city after 19 years. So congratulations, Thomas. That's great.
Congratulations.
Good stuff.
And we want to tell you a touching story. It's about a high school championship wrestling match that happened this past weekend. Mitchell McKee is a sophomore in high school. His father, Steve McKee, has terminal cancer. Now, Steve's 50 years old and has only 2 months to live. Now, his son wanted to win the state championship for his father, and he did.
Oh.
What's truly amazing is that after Mitchell pinned the opponent, Malik Stewart, Malik got up, walked over to Mitchell's father, Steve, and hugged him.
Oh, that's awesome.
Isn't that amazing? Apparently Malik had lost his father to a heart attack a few years before and knew what Mitchell was going through.
Really?
That is just amazing. Kids are amazing.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, guess what? Swimsuit season almost here. You ready? Well, still ahead on Delmarva Life. If you're like me, yeah, you want to shed a few pounds before heading to the beach. We'll show you how to do it, or at least shed some of those pounds without working out. In fact, you can even shop the pounds away. Really. Plus what you can do to help boost your metabolism, all with the amount of sleep you get and the foods you eat.
All right, guys, as women age, some need a boost in testosterone as a part of what's being called menopause. We're going to learn what it is and why a treatment could lead to serious health problems.
From your health to your home, it's the biggest investment you will probably make in your lifetime. Buying a home, it can be confusing, especially when it comes to closing on the deal. Coming up, we have the experts from Sussex County Association of Realtors with some tips to help make the process run smoothly.
And in just a little bit, we are just minutes away from a big announcement. The lineup for the 2014 Delaware State Fair is set, and it's going to be a good one. We're going to reveal that lineup a little bit later on the show. Delmarva Life, we'll be right back.
Delmarva Life is brought to you by Sussex County Federal Credit Union, guiding you to your financial future. Peninsula Regional Medical Center, honored to serve the entire Delmarva Peninsula since 1897. Your local York and LG dealers, and State Farm Insurance. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.